Hi. Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. Um I'm feeling pretty good. It is 1:45 in the morning and I just did a workout. And I don't know, I just feel really good. I feel really proud. I feel hot. I feel sexy. I don't know, like I worked out and then I looked at my body and I was like, okay, purr. And I was like, okay, gains? Like, I was just like, damn, like I'm kind of hot. And it was just like this realization that like, oh my God, like I love myself and I love the way I look and I love who I am as a person. And I don't know, I'm just really happy about that. And I don't know, I feel good. I'm just like, I'm a happy go lucky person who's super nice and chill and cute. And I'm also hot though, because I work out and I like read and I write and I upload videos and I'm creative and I'm smart. Like on the lokes. Like I'm actually kind of smart, you know? Even though I like basically failed every course in my second year of university, that wasn't because I was dumb. Okay, maybe I was dumb in like my decision making, but I'm not an unintelligent person. Like I'm smart. Like if I just put in the work in uni, then I would have passed easily. Like it's not a intelligence thing. It was a more so like a mindset thing that set me back and a mental health thing, obviously, that caused me to fail. But now that my mental health is, improving, um, I don't think uni's gonna be as difficult because, you know, I'm actually kind of like happy to be who I am. I'm proud of myself. I love myself. Um, I have this like newfound purpose in life, and I don't know. I just feel like, obviously, it's still gonna be tough. Don't get me wrong. It's still gonna be difficult. I'm still gonna have to put in the work, but I think it's very doable. Like, you just have to put in the time. And I've put in a lot of time recently into learning to love myself and learning to appreciate myself and learning not to take things too hard on myself. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job considering how much I love myself, physically and emotionally, you know? I can look at my body and be like, okay, like I'm hot or whatever. That's one thing, right? Obviously, I'm still proud of that. Don't get me wrong. I've literally been gawking at myself recently, not to sound narcissistic or anything. But I'm also just like realizing now that I'm actually not a horrible human being, I'm not a failure. I'm not, a detriment to society. I'm not useless in this world. And that I have purpose. I have meaning. Um, you know, I'm not worthless. I'm not stupid. I'm not ugly. Uh, I'm not a horrible human being who deserves to die. Um, and I think I said this one already, but I'm not a failure. Even though sometimes I may think that in my head whenever I make a mistake or something, it's not the end of the world. It isn't. Life is more than the mistakes you make, it's about how you overcome those mistakes and learn from them, right? Because without mistakes, without failure, you're never going to improve, you're never going to learn. You have to make mistakes in order to progress. That's just how you learn, that's how you grow as a person. And I learned that the hard way. Um, but I think it was a very good lesson. Um, I learned a lot, and I think I improved for the better. And so, yeah, I'm just very happy to be where I am. And I think that's all I need, just to appreciate where I am at the current moment, appreciate what I'm doing. But it's also good to look into the future every now and then and be like, whoa, how much has changed, how much will change in the future if I continue along this trajectory. It's important to think about your future, obviously. Um, but it's also important to make sure that you spend your present with as much happiness as possible, right? Because we only live in the present, right? You can't live in the future. You can't live the past again. You're only alive in the present moment. So why not make that present moment as fun as possible, as fulfilling as possible, even? Obviously, there's things we do in the present to improve our future and such and such. Um, but why not make those moments as fulfilling and as satisfactory as possible? You know? So that's what I've been trying to do. Trying to make my daily goals as fun as possible, trying to make them feel as rewarding as possible, and feeling good after every single time that I do my daily tasks. And it makes me feel good about the present moment, even though I might not see any significant changes in the present. You know, if I look back a year from now, or I don't know if that's the correct way to say it, like a year in the future, if I look back to where I am now, then I'll see the change, right? I might not see the change now, but I sure as hell will see it a year from now, or even 2 years, whatever, however long it takes for me to see the change. There will be a change eventually. There always is. So, yeah, it's important to focus on the present because that's the only thing that you can actively change. You know, you can't make changes for the future without doing it in the present. You know what I mean? Like, you can think about the future all you want, right? But you're not going to reach that future if you don't change what's happening in the present moment, right? Because we only live in the present moment. So, in order to make changes for the future, you have to focus on the present. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, that's what I've been doing. I've just been focusing on my day to day, as I've been doing for the past, 170 vlogs at this point, 180. But now I'm like actively, trying to do something every day, other than just recording a vlog. So like, today, did a 9-hour shift at work, boring average day, not much interesting, but I'm still trying to make the most out of that day by enjoying the moment, by enjoying what I'm doing and having fun with it. And how do I have fun at work? Well, talking to friends, obviously. But also, like, I kind of treat it like a little game, almost, work. Because, work can be boring sometimes, or it can be stressful. So I try to not take it too seriously. And, sometimes I wish, like, man, I wish the time would just fly by right now. And sometimes it does. But sometimes it doesn't. And the day feels very slow or very long. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just feels like a waste of time when it isn't, I have to work because I gotta make that dough somehow, for school and stuff. So it's not a waste of time, but it does feel like a waste of time when I'm just like sitting there bored out of my mind or stressed out of my mind. At least in the present moment. But then you think a little bit into the future and you're like, oh, actually, it wasn't that bad. And the present moment, even at work, can sometimes be really fun. There's a lot of interesting things, small things that happen at work that, those make the day really fun. I got a jacket today. I got a jacket at work today. I got a new blue jacket, and I'm really excited to wear it on Monday when I go back to work. So there's that, It's a small thing, but to me it feels massive because I'm going to come in with my new blue jacket instead of the red one that I've been wearing for the past couple of weeks. So it'll be like a little surprise to everyone. And, I get to talk to my work friends there, and it's fun. And you know, if I think about it, eventually I'm not going to be working there anymore. I'm not going to be able to see my work friends. Probably, who knows, maybe I'll never see them again. So these present days might feel boring as heck, but then I'll look back in the future and I'm like, man, those were the days. You know, working at Chick-fil-A, making like talking smack with my friends and goofing around, those were the days, In the present moment, I'd be like, oh gosh, this is so boring. But why think that way when I could think like, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to see my friends ever again once I go back to uni, once I, build my own life apart from work at this place that I'm temporarily working at. I'm never gonna see these people ever again, so I might as well make the most out of it. That's the kind of mindset I'm trying to think about. It's hard. It's a very difficult thing to actively focus on, like making the most out of every moment. Especially if you have social anxiety, such as myself. I find it very difficult to, you know, get out there and really be proactive. But it's still nice to think about that I have friends at work, you know. I didn't think I'd have work friends, but I do. And I really like it. And it makes me feel good, makes me feel happy. Even though I, in general, don't really enjoy work per se, it's not actually that bad, especially compared to Tim Hortons. Um, it's like, it's not that bad. Even though my legs might hurt or I might be a little stressed every now and then, or, my hands get dry because it's too cold, you know. I'll look back and I'll be like, man, that actually wasn't that bad. That was kind of fun, actually. I miss my friends. So, or I should have, done this. I should have hugged my friends more often while I still had the chance. Now I'll never be able to hug them again. I really want to hug my friends more often. I'm very nervous because I'm a very anxious person, like just like socially. So I think to myself, man, I really want to hug this person right now, but I'm too nervous to ask, even though I know that they'd probably say yes. I don't know if anyone else relates to that, but I'm just like the most anxious person when it comes to physical contact because I'm a very like physical person. I love hugs, but I'm always scared to ask for them because it's kind of, you know, it's a very like intimate thing, I guess, that you do with a friend. So I guess that's not. I make it sound like it's a romantic thing. It's not. It's just like I just want to hug someone. That's something that like everyone at some point craves physical contact with another human being. You know, that's just like a normal thing to not feel alone in this world. Um, and so I want to do that more often, especially with the friends that I know are okay with hugs. Because it shouldn't be a weird thing to hug a friend, right? Like that's normal, right? So I shouldn't feel too anxious about asking for those kinds of things. Anyways, tangent aside, um, what was I talking about? My daily goals, my fitness is going good. I love myself. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like admiring myself right now. I'm just like, damn, I'm hot. I'm cute. I'm smart, handsome, attractive. All the positive adjectives I can think of right now, they're flowing through my head right now, and I'm just like, man, how could I say such mean things about myself all the time when I could be saying such positive things? I know it sounds so stupid, it sounds so simple, but it really does help. Like it really does help to just be like, you're actually smart, you're actually cute, you're actually like hot, sexy, attractive, like you're not dumb. You know, it's surprisingly easy to be very critical of yourself I don't know why it is, like the reasoning behind it, like I'm pretty sure there's like a billion studies on like why it's so easy to be helpful and kind and considerate to others, but then when it comes to yourself, it's way easier to be harsh, like to be very critical about yourself, to always be reprimanding yourself. Why is that? Why is it so easy to be mean to yourself, but then really easy to be kind to others? It's very difficult to understand for me, but what I've learned is that self-compassion goes a long way. It really helps my mental state. It really makes me feel good when I work out or when I do a goal. I'm just like, I'm proud of myself. That's the word I've been using a lot in my head, in my writing. Proud, 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 pride, proud, proud. I'm just proud of what I've accomplished, and it makes me feel better about myself. So, if you're ever feeling down, just do something that makes you feel a little bit better, such as writing or reading or accomplishing a task, even if it's a small one. Like for me, flossing my teeth on a daily basis, I feel good after I do that. I'm like, yes, I flossed my teeth today. I did this daily task and I feel better about myself. My dental health will thank me. My teeth will thank me. My gums will thank me. And I'm just like, yes, period. Like, you go. Woohoo, you did it. You flossed your teeth. Good job, you. Gold star. I don't know. Just like doing a bunch of little daily tasks. I don't know. It just makes me feel better. So yeah. That's it. Vlog over. That was a very positive vlog, but I don't know. I'm just in a good mood now. So I'll probably I do still have to do my other daily goals. I still haven't done those. I still have to read and write and finish uploading this vlog. But I did do a really good workout today, so I feel good about that. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. See ya.